Alrighty, now it's time for the hard difficulty of Guild Boss Kelak. The team is the very same team as I used it for normal as well, so I won't go into the detail of the units and the alternatives this time. If you want to know more about the team, please go watch the video about the normal difficulty, which I also released. So just a quick overview here. I use green Halloween Gotha, blue Easton, red Elate, well there was only one Elate, as well as red Derieri. I removed the attack pieces from Easton and Elate, though those two deal less damage. While Gotha still has his attack pieces because his attack pieces are part of the HP set, and I wanted him for health, and I wanted him to have more HP, simply because though I get maybe a few points more on the remaining HP part, but it's really not that important. Yeah. I still use crit damage food for hard as well, and that's basically the team I use. So yes, once again, for more information or alternatives for the team, please watch the normal difficult video, and from here on we will jump right into the hard fight. So now for hard, basically the strat is for every difficulty the same. You want to finish with as much buffs on Derieri and to boost her ultimate, and then also crit with it. On hard you want at least 7 stacks on Derieri's passive. Everything more, of course, is fine. It also depends how quick you get them, but we will see. So the first turn is always the same. Just throw away every attack card you have. Keep the Easton debuff, the Elate debuff, and the Easton and the Derieri buff. And just throw everything away. Okay, that's our good hands for now. The nice thing about hard now is that you can use more than one Derieri attack card. Yay! Because other on the contracts to normal, you still can kill the boss on a hard by accident, but it's not that common as on normal, because he has a lot more HP now. And overall better stats. So yeah, short notice to those cards are really good. Short notice to the turn before. Make sure you use the Derieri attack card before the buff card. However, this might be hard here. So we merge the Elate for boost her ultimate quicker or faster. I will now use here the Derieri buff before, because I don't want to merge the two buffs. I want the stacks. So in this case I use the attack before the buff actually. Vice versa, I use the buff before the attack. I have the Derieri tool up now, so next I want the Elate ultimate up, so I use one Derieri buff, one Elate card to get the ultimate, and then just throw away the Easton card, and then I will rank up the Derieri buff, because on your final turn you want at least a silver Derieri buff for the evasion buff. Lots of buff. Yeah. Silver Derieri card gives the evasion buff, which is an additional stack for the amplifier of your ultimate. Another Derieri buff. This is good. So we can stall one more turn. We will use the Elate ultimate now, of course. Then use the Derieri buff. And I will move the Eastern buff now to the far left. So maybe we get another Eastern buff and it merges to a silver card on its own, which would be very, very nice. Another Derieri buff. Okay, and okay, we can stall now even one more turn. This might be a long run, but this will be the 8th stack, and with the silver buff I'm at 9. Don't use the Derieri attack card at this point. 15% to 40. It's better to rank up the Eastern card now, because the difference between the silver and golden card from Elate is 10%, so it goes from 40 to 50. And I will be also using the Eastern buff now. And maybe I get even a second Derieri buff, because then I would... okay, no 10. Okay, so it will be a 9 stack run. We're starting the patience now because of Elate ultimate. Interestingly enough, not on you. So yeah, we use now the silver buff. This is the 9th stack. We use the Elate debuff, and then let's see what we get. 9.8. A quick screenshot for the guildies. This is a really good road run. Of course, this is not the best you can do, but well, that's 4.5k points. This is a really, really good run, so let's move up. Okay. Yeah, 300. Yeah, that was one turn too long, actually. That was one turn too long. But other than that, that run was really, really good. 4.5k. I'm happy with it. Of course, you can get more. Like I said, for example, if you have those 9 stacks one turn earlier, or maybe if I would have gotten lucky and got the 10 stacks and finished in the same route. As always, there are always differences. I mean, the Eastern buff was only silver, same for Elate debuff, only silver. So those are all things that could have been better. So 5k on hard is definitely possible, but for now I'll take these 4.5k, and we will move on to the final and last difficulty, to extreme.